And we are live, Two and a Half Guys podcast. I'm your boy, Midjay.
It's your boy Doe Stacks.
And Jazzy J.
Yes, and we shout out to Rose. Talked to
All right,
her
Rose.
yesterday. You know, she's still dealing with some things, but she's in good spirits, and
Good. Glad you're all right.
she's always with us, and hey, that's all we can ask. But shouts out to her, shouts out to Trina. How's everything going, guys?
It's going, man. Shit, productive week.
I hear that.
Good.
I hear that. I hear
Yeah,
that. What about you, Jazz? Very productive.
Same over here. Very productive.
I had to go check out some of your work. I know you've been doing a bunch of interviews in the past. I had to go check some of them out. So you'll see what's going on with that. Something for the culture.
Yeah. Right now I'm
Working.
right now I'm in the
We're gonna
midst
say
of doing a lot of booking behind the scenes. So December I'll be back.
Okay.
So
Okay. Well, we'll be waiting on that. Shouts. Hey, Big Red. Welcome.
Hey, Sugarfoot.
Welcome. Loyal follower. I talked to
Hey.
Danita though. Danita said she was on hiatus, so I'm gonna try to get her back in here.
Yeah, what the hell is the need at?
Yeah, I said
She might pop up on TikTok real quick, but that's about it.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's why I said she needed to show her face. So what we got, guys? We had one that popped up on us, and then we had one Doe suggested a couple weeks ago that we decided to hit. We're gonna start with Cop Shop. How about that?
Yeah, that's good.
You want to do Nowhere? Because you was about
No,
to go
let's leave that for afterwards. Because there's a lot to unpack.
Okay. Cop Shop. Gerard Butler, who I always think he looked like Russell Crowe for some reason when I see him. Always think he like Russell Crowe. Gerard Butler. And you know what though? I saw this clip on TikTok. Remember the cop was seeing where she was get shot at through the bulletproof glass, and she was trying to unlock the code to get in.
Yeah,
I saw it on TikTok a while ago. Didn't pay no attention. So when I saw the scene, I'm like, oh, this was the movie that clip came from.
Yeah.
It clicked.
But, yeah. So long story short, movie about I guess he was a con man, assassin type dude. He's on the run because he owes some people some paper, some things. So they out for him. So they sent they put a bounty on him.
He had some information that was pertinent to a lot of people.
Right. So he's getting away. So he decides, hey, I'm in this small country town or whatever it was. I'm gonna hit the police so I can get in, go to jail, and they don't know where I am. But not knowing he had a bounty on his head and a bounty hunter tracking him down, he does the same thing to get locked up. So he locked up in jail. A cop that works for I don't want to tell all of them, but a cop that works for the force. He's kind of the inside man for I'm gonna say the mob that works for him, and it's just a spiraling effect after that, where different people come in the police station looking for this guy, and he has at a certain point of the movie he has no choice but to be set free to let him go do what he do.
It turns into a free for all.
Yeah, it turns into a free for all, like every man for himself, and she had a lot of trust.
Action wise, what did you guys give it?
I like the scene that we was talking about. I'm sorry, go ahead, Jazz. I'm talking.
I said the best scene for me personally was the scene where it was all three of them. I think they were in it looked like a locker area.
Yeah.
When it was all three, the crazy one, the crazy funny guy, the guy that looked like Russell Crowe, and then the main character. That was a pretty good scene to me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was like, okay, who's gonna kill who first? Who's gonna come out of this? That was pretty entertaining. And shout out to the guy, the crazy one.
Yes.
He was hilarious.
Oh my God. He made the movie.
But that's who he is, period, in a lot of other movies. I forgot his name. Man. Yes.
The balloon guy? Yeah.
Yo, he was so entertaining.
Yes.
His jokes were on point. Like, just everything about him was funny.
Hey, the scene where he said, hold on. Is that your blood on my face when I shot you.
No, the part that had me tickled is when he was like, I don't answer to that name. I'm not answering to that name.
Yeah,
like he had me weak
he's
with
like
that.
Anthony. He's like, I go by Tony now.
Yeah.
He's like, stop calling me that. I'm not answering. I found it funny when the two cops came in and they were trying to break down the wall. He came in. He's like, that's your friend. So I suggest you unload this clip in his face before I kill you and him. He said, so if I do it, it's going to be messy. Right. So you go ahead and do it civilly. I thought that was fun, but he was very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. It was just, I also like the black woman being the survivor.
Yes.
I do like that being the survivor. She was fit. She was in shape. She was, she was smart.
Mm-hmm.
She had bad choice in guns, though.
I mean,
I had one issue with her.
What's the issue?
My whole issue with her was at the end. The end pissed me off with her.
The whole issue was with the end. The whole entire issue.
Yes, because let me tell you something, honey.
Business.
That man saved your life, okay? Because you almost got it twice. Not once, but twice. No, excuse me, 3 times. Because the first time when you almost got shot when they was in the cell. Then the second time was when old girl came out, the head lady was getting ready to take her away. And then the other guy was going to take her. Listen, old dude saved you. Go about your business.
Yeah, you
go about your business. Go home to your whoever's significant other.
Your fiance.
And mind your business. You're not super cop.
Why are you jumping in trying to chase this man down? Like
singing songs on the way. Girl, calm down.
Girl, go home. Go home, take care of that wound, and hopefully y'all get a new police force because all of them gone. You might be sheriff when you come back.
Right.
You might be lieutenant when you come back because you're the only survivor.
And honey, you out of your jurisdiction once you leave that area anyway. So what could you do?
Like really, what could you do? With your little 6-shotter, your little revolver.
Right. She just want to go and use her cool lines that she was using in the jail the whole movie. That's all that was.
God. Yo, this movie did have a lot of that.
But you know what I like was
cool on you.
What I did like was the conflict of her having to decide who am I gonna let free?
Yeah.
Am I gonna let free this nigga I know nothing about? Who's telling me to let him free and he can handle this? Or the dude that came to kill him, who probably is ruthless, gonna kill him and me.
Hey.
Either way it could have went like that.
Either way it could have went like that.
But dude didn't lie to her. He was like, look, you think I'm a psychopath?
Right.
You about to see psychopath.
Right.
Now the balloon guy,
mm-hmm.
full-fledged psycho.
Funny.
Hey Trina.
But he said he had a good voice though.
He said. Now they had some comedy in this movie. Like, I don't know how this movie missed my radar.
I don't think it was heavily promoted.
Because it was 2021, I think it came out.
Yeah.
And usually they promote the Gerard Butler movie. Gerard Butler. And the dude looked like Antonio Banderas. I've never seen him before. If I have, I don't know from what.
I thought it was just me because he was very much giving Desperado.
He was giving Antonio Banderas. And I'm like, is that him? And I was like, no, Antonio don't look like that no more. He ain't suave and debonair like that.
If you notice, it kind of was a slight little reference in there. I don't know if y'all caught it, but when he took his man bun out right before he started shooting, that's Antonio Banderas and Desperado did that. Anytime that he went to go to work, that hair would come down.
The man bun. So it might have been a correlation. It might have been a reason he was selected, maybe from that tree of Antonio Banderas movies. So, there's always people who connect those things and try to throw those little Easter eggs and hope we catch it. And I think we caught it.
Yeah.
We did caught it. So, I mean, it was a.
All right. So I think we all can admit that they dropped the ball with that ending.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was annoyed.
The ending didn't seal the deal for me.
Yeah.
I watched it with my husband and he was just like, what is the point? Like, mind your businesses. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Leave it open to be a part 2. You chasing him is not what I want to see.
At all.
You becoming a rogue hero, I don't want to see that.
At all.
Like, because that ain't even us.
No.
So,
We'd have been went home and mind our business. So overall, what y'all give it?
For the ending, I'm gonna go 6-3. I'm gonna go 6-3.
I'll give it a 7.
I'm gonna go 6-3.
6.
Go
It dropped the ball for me.
Yeah, that ending, I would have gave it a 7 if the ending was fairly decent.
And it was like one antagonist short of being real dope.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
And what kept it so entertaining for me was the guy that played Anthony Lamb.
Yeah.
So he kind of kept that above 6 for me.
Yeah.
Because he was so entertaining. He was funny. He was witty. He was ruthless. He was a villain that you liked.
Yeah.
Even in death.
Came in with balloons. How could you not like a guy with balloons? Like
right. Even in death, he was just giggling. Right. So I mean, it was just like he entertained me well enough to where I wouldn't go lower than a 6. So I'm gonna go 6-3. I'm gonna go 6-3.
All right.
But on to what was trending on Netflix for probably about a week.
I put it in the messenger.
I think when we got off, when did you put in the message? You put in there right before we got on?
Weeks before.
Yeah, so you put in the message. And like I didn't know what it was about. But after I saw the trailer, it's like, what could be so entertaining? And then I started seeing people talking about like, yo, this is good, this is good, this is good. And I started watching it.
Hey.
Now,
when I tell
I'm gonna say,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna say I'm a big fan of cruises. And if y'all don't know, we about to talk about Nowhere on Netflix. I'm a huge cruise guy. Try to hit them up once, maybe twice if I had the funds to do a cruise twice. That is my worst fear. The ocean is probably the scariest place on earth for me. I'd rather go to space.
I don't want to go there neither.
Than to go to the ocean. The ocean, I don't know. Man,
I gotta feel you on that.
It's so much of the ocean that is undiscovered.
We've only discovered like 5% of it.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine how much water we see. That's like getting your toes wet in Myrtle Beach and thinking, oh, that's just 5% right here.
Yeah, that's what I pretty much do.
If you had left it up to me, that's all we would have been undiscovered so far.
Listen, like the people in that submarine or that submersible, that's some idiots. Because that's my worst fear. Going down there, I don't know what a merman down there.
What is the point to go down there? To do what? We ain't like, Little Mermaids.
I know what happened to the Titanic. I seen the movie. I seen footage from the little drone video y'all sent down there. I'm good. I'm not seeing Rose hanging on to a board, seeing my man hanging on to the board still.
Hey,
I'm not seeing that.
All I can say about this was a very well put together movie.
Listen.
And it wasn't even an American movie.
Nah, like, the voiceovers were clean.
They were clean. And see, I was kind of nervous because I'm like, oh man, this is a Spanish movie. And then when I saw them using the voices, I'm like, oh, so this is like Squid Games. They just use like some American voices. So I appreciate that. But
for those of y'all who don't know what happened in the movie, a young lady and her family, well, the young lady and her boyfriend or husband are trying to escape a situation overseas.
A war-torn country.
It's like the Holocaust, basically, is what's going on.
Yeah, and part of their plan is to get away on a large vessel that has these truck containers on the back of them. Storm comes through. She's in one, and it gets lost at sea.
Wait, well, you skipped the part because they were in one in the beginning. They were together. And what happened was they were trying to get some more people on the container that her and her husband was on, and he got mixed up with those people, and they made him get off.
Right.
And go on another one.
Right. So they all had cell phones, everything.
Right. Now I will say my man had them packed. Okay.
Yeah, he did.
He had their bags superb.
Yeah.
But the thing for me is what was so smart about the lieutenant of the militia. He saw the difference in the end of the beginning of the trailer. So he was like, dang, you know, it seems like a good wall, but let me get my guy to shoot out here and see how far of a difference it is between space from the beginning of this container to the end. So that's how you knew people was back there. And her smart self climbing on top of that crate, which was genius, tried to get another person up there who, I don't know if she didn't believe or thought that he was serious when he said, "We're not gonna hurt you." Like, man, they killing y'all whole country.
Well, no, if you peeped it, they were only doing the children and the women that were pregnant. It was just them. For whatever they had going on, they didn't want no women that were pregnant or children, because they killed the little girl, which that scene took me out. It was too much.
Yeah,
I couldn't deal with it because she was so cute, and I thought he was going to spare her because you know she was cute, but he was like, "Nah, it's a done deal, sis."
And see, if you have anxiety,
this ain't the movie to watch.
Sure
this ain't the movie for you, because I'm gonna go and tell y'all the scene that did it for me. When she was outside and she saw the plane flying over, and she was like, "Oh, I need to get their attention. I can't get no attention waving my hand." So she goes down, break a glass, boom, gets the glass piece. I'm gonna shine it. Somebody gonna come and say, when her leg got caught on that metal and it split her thigh, I cringed so badly.
That wasn't so bad for me.
That was, oh my God. My hands started sweating. I'm like, oh.
What got it for me was that delivery scene. Because, baby, now this is for the mothers. Let me tell you something. All the mothers that have watched this movie so far, I know y'all feel my pain when I'm about to say. Because, baby, she did all of that with no damn epidural. You understand me? Everything was natural and water birth, and sis was standing up in a damn container in the middle of the ocean, holding on
to two straps, like,
okay,
looking like a science project,
child. And sis held it down in that container with that delivery. Yes. I'm sorry.
She had to eat her placenta.
Hey, when I tell
that's normal.
I know, but
when I tell y'all, this is ingenuity at its finest.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everything she did to keep that truck bed or whatever that cargo bed afloat.
Okay.
She utilized every piece of everything she had around her from the Tupperware. And when I first saw the Tupperware, I said that Tupperware gonna come in handy.
Yeah.
I don't know how, but I know it was gonna come in handy.
She had a phone. She has Tupperware container. She had a little bit of water. She had a needle, some thread.
Then she used the rainwater to drink after she ran out of water.
She used the baby poop to catch fish.
That was, and she used a net. Well, first she was trying to spear it. She was trying to spear it, and she was like, "Hold on, man, this ain't working."
Yeah.
But when she was biting into that raw fish, I was like, I wouldn't have survived, guys. I'm just going to be honest. I've been done after the first day or two.
That easy?
In 2 days, it would have made me like, dog, I want some chicken. All right, I'm out.
And yo, how long do you actually think she was out there, y'all?
Well, it said she was out there. She was out there for a while. I think it was like 20-some days, almost 30 days.
Like, remember she was saying like she had them written down.
Well, she had it written down on the tape and was covering each hole as the water continued to rise.
Right.
So I think by the time it got to the top, it was almost 30 days she had been out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Boy, out of it. Day 3.
Day 3.
Take me to the king.
Day 2.
I don't have much to say.
Child, she went in delivery the second day. I would have been done that day. The hell?
They would have taken me to the king, bro. And then to keep a baby alive.
Yeah.
Baby. We would have been short. I ain't even gonna hold you. Me and Lil Tut would have been done.
That's why I said, man, women are
strong.
Yo, women she was amazingly smart. And listen, everything lined up.
Because my stupid self would have been trying to eat Tupperware.
No, when let me tell you something, and this part was very
womanly when the baby was tripping and she wanted to spaz.
No, when the whale. This how smart whales, and people don't think whales are that smart, but they're very smart. And especially if it was a mother whale at that. Nobody took notice to that. She made sure that baby made noise so the mother could find the baby.
Yeah,
that is true. Now, if that was what would they call them? Seals, they would have flipped that baby out the water.
Killer whale. Oh,
it would have ate it. It probably would have ate it.
Them seals are ruthless, though. You ever seen seals Like
but I
like
also seen one hunt them.
They hit like the birds and smack them and club them just to play with them.
But they probably would have mistook it as the baby as food and ate that baby.
Yeah, seals are ruthless, dog.
Yeah.
You know that the TikTok guy. Yeah, I would have ate Tupperware. I'd have been belly full of plastic when they would have found me.
Okay.
Belly, and then for her to know if I see seagulls, that means land is near.
Yes.
I would have never known that. I would have never known that.
Really?
They would have found me with a belly full of Tupperware and wood, because I've been chewing on wood like it's no tomorrow.
No, I do know that because I learned that from my grandfather from then. Like if there's seagulls around it, that means land is near.
Okay. Well, I know it now because of this movie. So
yeah,
every day.
But they put a lot of stuff in that to help people.
Yeah, they did. But you know, she saw that other container go down.
Mm-hmm. With all the
when she first.
That's the one her husband was in.
And I would have been like, no, he wasn't in that. He got kidnapped.
Nah,
remember he called her.
He died from gunshots.
Yeah.
Was it a gunshot? I thought he was in that one.
No, he had called. Remember, he called her and said, "Baby, where you at?" She's like, "I don't know. I'm stuck in the ocean." And then he called her back because the phone. Remember, she couldn't answer the phone because the screen.
You right. You sure are right.
He said, "I got taken, and they're forcing me something." But he's like, "I don't think."
Because he said he got shot. You're right.
Yeah, he's like, "I got shot." He's like, "I just want you to know I love you, and it's a wrap."
Yeah.
So to go through all that, have to keep a baby alive, and then she lost the child. They lost the child.
A daughter.
So I think that was her motivation. Like,
yeah,
I already failed one child. Ain't nowhere in the world I could let this baby go now.
And let me tell you something. That lady at this, I don't know if people picked up on this either, but this whole movie was really about women empowerment because even at the ending scene, the woman was the one giving her CPR. And like the man was just sitting on the side, like he didn't know what the hell to do.
She was the one that noticed the rope.
You're right, Ken. I need to start watching these survivor shows. Remember, she had those containers with letters in them. So I was like, dang, what is all this Tupperware with white letters in it? Like, what is that around there? Like, why are the seagulls around this particular setting over there? And she's like, so they went over there and saw it. And it's like, man, everything she did was genius.
Remember, she had the dead fish remains and she threw it out for the bird. Yeah, she was smart, man. She was handing out bread.
So she was like, why is all these seagulls around this particular thing? Like,
she a good one because I wouldn't have been able to float in no open water like that. I'm sorry, I would have been scared of sharks pulling me down and all types of stuff.
I wouldn't have tied me up to my baby.
That's the one element I was waiting to pop up that never popped up. Shark.
Yeah.
Sharks.
I'm glad it did it because I probably would have had to turn the movie off. It was already too much for me.
Hey, but yo, that's a high anxiety movie, yo. Like I was stressed out the whole time watching that.
Movie.
Yeah.
Like, what's next?
It's one of them ones, man. Like,
and the dream fucked me up.
Who?
The Dream.
Oh,
remember she was sleeping. She had the dream about.
Yeah.
It's a good movie, man. If you
really
think that you could sit down and watch a movie about somebody being stranded, or just like Castaway in the water.
Yeah.
Like for her to survive, and it was like
movies like that are its own little subgenre.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know exactly what they call it, but like just like the movie where the guy was buried the whole time.
Oh, the one where he was in the box.
Yeah.
What movie is that?
So I think Ryan Reynolds in that one?
I can't remember.
So he wakes up and he's in a casket, and he's buried underground, and like he got a phone, and he has like a lighter, and like he's trying. I forgot the plot. I forgot why he got buried. I forgot all that. But a snake ended up being in the.
It's too much. I can't.
That's my worst fear. You
telling me is giving me claustrophobic right now.
Being closed underground. Nah.
Like, listen, when I tell you Kill Bill Volume 1 on that motherfucking.
Yeah, that was too much.
The whole time I'd have been punching the whole bitch.
Like remember on what was it, The Mummy, when the little thing was coming down, they had to slide under Don't do me like that. Don't. But I gotta find a movie. I want to say it was Ryan Reynolds early, but I could be wrong. So don't quote me on that. But I think it was him. But I remember the movie because he was on there. He clicked the light and he was in a wooden castle, and he had a cell phone, and he was running out of oxygen. Like he had a certain amount of time. But
2 seconds flat, I would have been done. Oxygen gone.
I would have set myself on fire. I would have set myself on fire.
I would have had a whole panic attack and all the air gone. Done.
I would have set myself on fire. But when I find a movie, I'm gonna send it to the group. So I'll post it. But it was that movie. Yeah, that. And
I feel like I know what y'all talking about, but I just can't.
Yeah, I mean,
it came out maybe early 2000s, maybe early in that. But I want to say it was early 2000s.
Nah, it's the name of it is Buried. It came out in 2010.
Okay. Who was the star?
I'm trying to know.
Who's the only? Well, who's the lead?
Ryan Reynolds.
Okay. I knew I wasn't tripping.
Yep.
I knew
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. That's one because he's like the only person in the movie, I think.
Yeah, it's a Lionsgate film. Came out 2010. They got an 87 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's one of those anxiety movies where you sitting there and I don't do those. I don't do them. I just don't do them.
Hey, and I'm talking about going damn deep sea fishing for my birthday, and we watched this.
I mean, you on a boat, baby?
I mean, I can swim, you feel me? But I ain't him like that. God damn it!
Listen,
I can swim too. I mean, I want to go deep sea. Nothing.
I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing deep sea.
Submarines, deep sea diving, nothing that. No.
Deep sea fishing. I'm on the boat. The only thing going in the water is the line.
Let Carnival go ahead and scan me through. Let me eat my buffet food. Let me get my entertainment. Let me see a comedian here and there. That's the farthest I do with the ocean.
Fishing and going to the beach. I don't want to know submarines, and I don't enjoy that stuff. I just don't. It's not for me.
It's a fear of mine, but I love cruising too much to live.
Now I'll go to the aquarium all day long.
They ain't Little Mermaid.
Right, and watch Little Mermaid. That's about it.
Yo. Hey, Jaws 3 fucked up aquariums for me.
I'm weak.
I'm so serious. Jaws 3. I have never been to an aquarium because of Jaws. Jaws 3.
Really?
That and the Meg.
The Meg was funny to me.
I'm not going under that tunnel to have. I'm just like, I'm good. The closest that's gonna be for me is going to Dick's Sporting Goods and looking at their big tank that they got.
You know what? Yeah, you're done.
See, but that's like me when I seen Arachnophobia.
I can't.
I hate Bass Pro Shop.
I hate spiders. Spiders don't I can never watch Arachnophobia.
I can't even get through that whole movie.
And I think John Goodman's in it. I think he's. I can't watch.
There was a bunch of stars in that one.
Yeah, I can't watch that. Like, for even the first scene where the little spider creeping.
Okay, you're making me itch now.
I got a story of why I don't like spiders. Freshman year of college, I'm at good old Fayetteville State University, Fayetteville, North Carolina. Go Broncos! And I'm moving in. My roommate was a sophomore, so he didn't have to come to the next week. So I'm living life. So I got my choices. So at Fayetteville, they had a dresser, a closet on this side, closet on the right, closet on the left. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna pick the one close to the door. So I'm like, my mama, she looking out. She sent me with some Lysol, some spray. I'm like, let me clean up in here. I don't know who room this was last year. Cleaning up, and they had at the top of the closet, it was like a flap where you can store sweaters or snacks or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I open that flap up though, and all I see is 8 legs coming towards me and jumps on my chest.
You thought you died that day, didn't you?
Let me give you how Fayetteville State is set up. So it's a suite. It's 8 rooms, and then it's a bathroom. My room is the first one in the suite. There's a room across from me. I am one of 2 people there. waiting on other people. I'm running down the hallway, taking off my clothes to jump in the shower.
Crying.
I was so nervous, like I wouldn't stay the night in the homeboy dudes I met our room that night. So I'm sitting there, we playing games, so I'm acting like we just hanging out. But I'm really afraid to go back to my room. Go back the next day in the daylight. I do a mass sweep. I got raid. I ain't had no car at the time, so I gotta catch a ride to go get some rip. Man, listen, I walk across the street, and you know Murchison Road is rough. So I'm walking in the hood of Fayetteville my first week, like, what am I doing? Yeah. All this for a spider? I go get all type of cleaning stuff, all type of pest control. I said, man, I'm not gonna do this, man. I don't know where that spot. I don't know if he survived. I don't know if I killed him and me beat my chest like King Kong. Don't know. Whatever happened to him. And that was my fear. And I never dealt with spiders after that. So thank you, Fayetteville State, for not sending the right.
Spiders don't do me like that. Snakes do me like that.
Hey, listen, I run to a snake before I run to a spider.
And lizards.
Hey, Crocodile Dundee over here grab a snake like a motherfucker, but a goddamn spider ain't nothing.
Listen, I have sat in my car for an hour for a lizard to get from in front of my door. So I'm just not. That's not my thing. Like,
listen, my supervisor up here when I was working at the sheriff's office, she left her window crack. And she had like a Jetta, I think, at the time. Left her window crack, car under a tree at her house. She comes out the next morning to come to work. Spiders have taken over her car, like webs. She shows us the picture. I said, I would have burnt that car that day. She's like, oh, I'm trading it in. She's like, I'm trading it in as soon as she came back. She had a Jetta. She came back. She had a BMW.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even been able to do that. At this point, it's their car now. It's their car.
That's what she ran. We did swing shift, so we worked Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, work Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then switch. I think that was a Monday. She came back to work that Friday. She had a black BMW. She was like, I towed the car to the dealership. They cleaned the car out, and I traded that mug. She's like on the spot. She's like, when I walked outside and saw all them webs attached, like from the steering wheel to the roof to the passenger seat, she was like, I was mortified. I said, I
live over here.
I said, I want to got some gasoline. She's like, I didn't even mean to leave my man. She told it to the dealership. She showed us pictures. I was like, man, I lost my mind.
Yeah,
one more thing. Remember when they was in Iraq and they were saying like those spider monkeys was crawling in people's bags and getting in people into listen, man, don't get me started, man. Change the subject.
Okay. I got a suggestion since it's October,
Halloween.
I'm gonna suggest that we pick a horror movie.
Well, listen, guys, don't watch. Well, I watched No One Can Save You because Jazz put it in the group.
How was it?
They say 6 words that whole movie though.
That would have pissed me off.
They said 6 words that whole movie.
It was okay.
There's no explanation though.
It really wasn't.
Like you have to go and really research like what happened in this movie. Because I mean, she says, "I'm sorry." I think that's the only thing she says in the whole movie. And she says it to the girl that she caused death. And like she got shunned out the town. And
I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch it.
I also watched Talk to Me.
Oh, I love that movie.
Though,
I loved it.
Since October, I've been on a scary movie binge.
Was that the one where the kids shake the?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that movie.
Are we bringing that one up or I heard somebody mention something about The Nun or The Exorcist.
The Nun was whack. I'm sorry.
The first Nun was whack.
No. The Exorcist or something.
The Exorcist, Believe.
Yeah, I just watched that the other night. I told you. Well, last night.
Mm-hmm.
What was it?
How was it?
To me, okay, so it was good, but it wasn't up to what I had a bigger expectation for it.
Mm-hmm.
It was still good nonetheless, but I think they could have went a little more deeper and a little more with the gore with it, just a little more like the first one. Like, of course, they have the mother and Linda Blair in it from the very first original in it. But I mean, it does explain some. It does explain some stuff, which it tied into, you know, Linda Blair, her mom, but I think they could have did a little better job on it.
Okay. All right, but well, I'm gonna suggest that we suggest one. You know, we don't have to come to a group decision on it now, but you know, whenever we do, just present it and let's be able to stand on it. But you got your top 5 ready? You quick fire?
Oh, we're ready. We're ready.
Yes.
We're ready.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's get into it. Quick fire, y'all. Top 5. Let's start off guns blazing with Kevin Gates. Okay, so I don't know if y'all are Kevin Gates fan. You know, I like his music. Don't get me wrong, but Kevin Gates was in Virginia. He had a show.
Yep.
And he brought this girl on stage.
Pregnant, by the way.
Pregnant. She was not heavily, but she looked like maybe 5 or 6 months pregnant. You know, as crowd participation. And I think they were a little bit overboard with the crowd participation, because then he sits her down and he proceeds to lean her head back. He said something to her.
She knew what she was up there for, though.
And he opens her mouth and he proceeds to spit into her mouth.
Yeah.
And she swallows the spit.
Yeah. Imagine her baby daddy today. Imagine that baby daddy. Listen. Imagine that motherfucking conversation. If you thought Kiki and her nigga had some shit to argue about, imagine what this nigga had to say.
Damn, the baby daddy. What the baby had to say? I want to know what the baby down there had to like. Really, mom? This what we doing up there? I didn't even come out yet.
Do you know how many booties you just consumed?
Listen, I don't kink shame. We all know that here. I don't. But
you know what?
I don't kink shame. Whatever float people boat, I'm not gonna shame you for it. So if you like a little saliva exchange,
cool. I'm not shaming her for, but you don't know this man.
I am.
You don't know this man.
You don't know what Kevin Gates did before he got that show.
This man that had a whole feather in his curly hair and been through,
like he been an Indian.
Right, he been an Indian. He been this dude
done been in prison. They done say he like little boy. I mean, not prison booty, all type of stuff.
Did you see the transsexual lady that said that she hit him up? He hit her up, and like, I don't care what you are.
They say little buddy don't care.
Listen, so, I don't give a damn how famous you are. You are not spitting into my damn mouth. Okay. Period. That is disgusting. And y'all forget about COVID. Like you.
No, that's what I'm saying. This man flies from state to state. A ride a tour bus.
I rode solo from state to state.
You know how many hands he shake on a daily?
Child, how many? We don't know if he on that soup. But this is what I'm saying last episode. See, here we go. We tied him back to this Sukihana stuff. Like y'all, we didn't take it overboard. The spitting in the mouth, the eating the butt. It's too much. It's just too much. It's way too much. It's way too much.
Well, for a stranger that you don't know.
For anybody. No.
No, y'all over there.
Come on now. Like, really, what do y'all talk about? Even if you know this person, what do y'all talk about after he spit in your mouth? Like, what do you say? Oh, you taste lovely today. Like, what do you say to this person after that?
Yeah, say that shit, baby.
You know what? Thank you for your services.
I mean, come on, bring it on, baby.
Oh God. Hey, to each his own, though. I mean,
that's why I don't shame.
Come here.
Oh God.
Oh boy, Big Red, I see you.
But yeah, so Kevin Gates, it's a no for me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but a random stranger dude that you
especially not no random rapper. Them boys, you know what I mean?
Do drugs. Them boys.
Come on. Come on, man.
You don't know what they doing behind the scenes, these parties they go to, and all. Just don't know.
Did you choke somebody? You
see the grip?
The choking.
I'm weak. Not the grip.
I'm left-handed.
Hey, there's a lot more out there that I don't even want to go down the rabbit hole about
at all.
I've heard people with some unique things they like to do. I'll put it to you like that.
But. Right.
Ain't enough folks, you know what I'm
saying? So the next one we got, and this has been brewing. Well, kind of, it was brewing in the beginning, and it got cold, and now it's picking back up again. Drake versus Joe Buttons. So
sensitivity kills this. Drake just so damn sensitive, but Joe ain't really even say nothing like that.
So look, this is what happened. For those who don't know what happened, Joe Buttons was doing his podcast, and they were critiquing Drake's new album that just dropped. And Joe basically said that he's a man in his 40s. He basically need to get off the damn playground and go at people his own age. He really didn't say anything wrong. Yeah. He gave his honest opinion and professional opinion about his album, that's what they're there for to do. It's a podcast. In rebuttal, Drake comes back with this long ass Bible story, like he was
paragraph,
right? Like he was Moses getting ready to post the fucking.
You failed at music. Bleeby blabbly bloobity blabbity.
I'm on a jet. You got a right house, like.
But if you really listen to the album, Drake, it was trash, bro.
It was beyond trash. It was only maybe 2 songs that I liked on it.
It's named for the dog or whoop de woo, whatever. But you spent the whole album crying to a woman and complaining about how bad she did you. And
he was talking about Rihanna, in case you didn't know that.
In one of the songs, but like a woman he was dealing with hurt him, and he brushed over the Rihanna part, but he's just so sensitive. Like it's only 2.
But wait, hold on. Why you hold on? Because what we not going to do here? We're not going to talk about Riri. You mad at this woman? First of all, she moved on with her life and has a family now. You know what I mean? You're talking about a billionaire woman that is moving to a different plateau,
and by the way,
crying.
And by the way, ASAP, you done exactly what you're supposed to have done.
Kevin Federline, bang, bang.
Back to back.
Let me tell you something. This man, listen, Drake pisses me off. I told you this. He gives me, it's always Degrassi with him. He gives me Degrassi moment after Degrassi moment. Like, you are just too emotional.
That's why in all this shit, you don't be Drake. You don't be ASAP Rocky. You be Chris Brown. Bang, bang.
Nah, I'm going to be ASAP. Because it's back to back.
Okay.
Shoot the club up. Shoot the club.
Like the album is really trash. I'm sorry. It was
hot garbage.
Well, I have not listened to the album because
it's nothing to listen to.
Here's me for Drake. Once I hear a Drake album once or twice, I don't never go back to it. I think Take Care is the only. No, what's the first album called?
Oh, God.
Whatever the first 2 albums were, I think I went back to them more than I went.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
No, I went to that once or twice. Like I'm not the person that knows Drake discography like that.
Mm-hmm. You're not a hardcore Drake fan.
I'm a Kendrick guy,
but
I'm a Cole guy.
I can and must say, J. Cole is handing everybody ass cuttings.
Yeah,
if you featuring J. Cole right now, you are literally paying him $1,000 a word for him to eat your motherfucking verse up.
Right. Even if he breathe on it, you good right now.
Man. Like twice this week, J. Cole has given me goosebumps as a fan of lyricism. On that Yachty track, the Secret Recipe,
yes,
and on that first person shooter with Drake, yo.
See, I ain't listen. I put on the first song with Drake. When I heard him sing, I said, I'm going to come back to it. That's literally what I did. I said, I'm going to come back, man.
I totally agree with Joe Buttons. This was your chance to actually fucking rap.
Because when I saw 8 a.m. in Charlotte and I heard him rapping, I'm like, okay.
But those were struggle bars, Midgie.
I said, okay. I said, but I can't hold him to the same bar.
we were just happy to hear Drake rap. But if you actually listen to it,
he wasn't saying nothing.
Those were struggle bars.
There was no substance to this album whatsoever.
Struggle bars.
I just was giving them the bit. And then the thing for me, I like Griselda. So you're using Conductor.
That part.
And so I'm like, okay, this beat, I can hear West Side Gun. I can hear Stove Died On. I can hear this. So I can even hear Sauce Walker. So it's stuff like that. So I'm like, well, I like this beat. So let me see what Drake do with it. So I didn't really listen, like break down bar for bar, Drake bar for bar breakdown. I just like, okay, it's a cool song because I like the beat. Mm-hmm. But once I heard the first song he was singing, I was like, I'll come back. So I have not heard the Cole verse, first person shooter.
Hey, go.
I have not heard.
Cole ate. He ate and left no crumbs, nothing.
And listen,
I haven't heard.
He let it be known who the big three is. He say they still talk about big three, whether it's me, Aubrey, or Kendrick. But I'm gonna let you know, I feel like Muhammad Ali because I'm the one that they call when they shit don't connect no more. It's like I work for IT.
Listen, he got it because when Control came out, Kendrick had everybody questioning their bars.
Listen, I feel like even if Kendrick Lamar was on this song with Drake and J. Cole, J. Cole would have still ate him up too. And I'm a Kendrick fan. But listen,
I have to agree with that.
Listen, Midge. Ever since last year, the Benny the Butcher feature,
he's been rapping.
No, not just rapping.
He's been rapping. But I always thought Cole was rapping.
Killing.
But that boy from Compton,
he different.
That boy different.
He's very different.
He gave you an album talking about, everybody's person that can relate to everybody's rap. Don't make him go back to that verse. I don't know if you watched. You remember the cipher they did on BET Awards? TDI.
Yeah.
I watched the interview with Schoolboy Q. Kendrick wasn't even supposed to rap. It was supposed to be the other TDE members, and Kendrick was supposed to introduce them. He said, out of nowhere, Kendrick starts freestyle. Don't make that boy get on the track. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't make.
You gotta go there with Cole.
Don't make that.
Drake could get washed. Drake could get washed, but he gotta go there with Cole, man.
I like Cole because he's a Carolina kid.
Well,
so
overall,
either way, I like them both. So
in hindsight,
trash.
Joe is not the bad guy in this situation.
Oh yeah,
and people sleep on how dope Joe Buttons was.
But he's right because I feel like Drake catches everybody's wave. So you dealing with Yachty. You just saw a Bad Bunny, and like I said, I don't know too many.
And a verse stealer. There's a lot of his verses he didn't stole from other people.
I like the Cha Cha. Then you made Hotline Bling. It was the same song. You just took that guy's song.
You don't even remember his name no more. You feel me?
But he's very talented. He can sing.
Very.
I can't think of his name. You're right though. At the time, I can't think of his name, but I can't. But it's like it's like a way.
He had to change his name because of that, Midgie. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Drum.
There you go.
Yeah, he had to change his name because of that, because of Drake.
It was a bunch of. It's like a bunch of different waves being stolen. Like I felt like you went through the wave where you was.
He got a whole songs, machine behind him, man.
Where you wanted to do songs with Chris Brown, where you do like I think Drake, he's gonna go down as the most decorated hip hop artist of all time. But we gotta look at those empty calorie stats, like, oh, you the most streamed guy. Yeah, streaming wasn't out when a Jay and a Nas and a Big was out.
Right. They had to sell physical copies. Like, yo, I lost friends over the same argument right here, Midget. They're trying to tell me that it's harder to sell digital streams than it is physical. I'm like, yo,
no, it's not.
You realize how much
they got streaming farms.
This was on the Michael Jackson thing. They was trying to put somebody over Michael Jackson.
People sleeping like, outside record stores.
You dumb motherfucker. Mike sold 3 different formats of music. When he came out, it was the record. He survived the 8-track era. He survived the cassette tape, the vinyl, the CD, and he sold millions and millions of physical copies.
People camped out in front of record stores, like homeless people.
Yeah.
Just to wake up and be, hey, so I got a copy of Mike's album.
Well, you know how that goes. the newer generation don't respect a lot of the stuff from
they were saying NBA YoungBoy, as a matter of fact. That's what they're saying it was. NBA YoungBoy.
I don't even have conversations with them.
Listen, man, they got streaming farms. If I can go to a streaming farm and I see a bunch of different things playing the same album over and over again, of course it's gonna look like, man, this album streamed a lot.
Listen.
But you know what though? Some people think, like, there was a comment sent to me when I had talked about it on my platform. And they were basically like, well, Drake can afford to put out albums like that. No, he can't. The last album was trash. He can't afford to do this. You're only as good as your last album.
And that's why I think, like, you put out the art that you want to do. That's why I like Cole and Kendrick more, because when they put out, they don't put it out for, they put out for themselves, and either you're going to adapt to it or not.
Lil Baby dropped the ball.
Look at, matter of fact, the biggest example I can use with that, Lauryn Hill, the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. That was her first solo album, and she never made an album after that. And you know why? She says she don't think that she could another album could live up to the potential of that one.
I believe that.
And I believe it too.
I believe that because she made a little unplugged.
She had some issues going on between that little triangle she had going on.
Right. Yeah. She had some issues going on with her husband at the time, but
and Wyclef.
Yeah.
That album is special.
Yeah.
Quiet as a cat.
I don't know how we got on this, but
it's known now.
Right.
But, hey, next topic.
Joe wasn't wrong.
No, he was not. So next topic, moving on. Speaking of, since we're on the ocean theme tonight, Halle, Miss Bailey, one of the twins.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, she was removed from her Oscar consideration for The Little Mermaid because the pregnancy rumors.
That's some bullshit.
Let me just say this.
That's stipulations that get added on to our women that is really undeserved. It's just
so
we've had people come on the Oscars and expose pedophiles and everything else on there. So you're talking about this girl's personal life behind the camera, which has nothing to do.
And she's an adult.
Very much so.
She's an adult. I know visually we still see her as the young lady that she, but she's a grown adult.
She's in her 20s. She's a grown woman.
They fucking.
The dude from The Flash is a serial sexual assaulter. And y'all got The Flash on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about doing another one. So what are we talking about here?
Honey, we got I forgot the boy name from Glee that was a whole pedophile and killed himself.
I remember him, but I never watched Glee, but I remember when it happened.
Like this, my thing is Hollywood is filled with it. Y'all casting couch is very real. So for y'all to try to put this on this girl, this black girl, y'all just need to go ahead and say what y'all been wanting to say. The Oscars ain't never been for us.
No, I don't watch the Oscars.
Which is why Will and Jada was trying to remember they boycotted it one year.
I don't watch the Grammys.
They need to boycott each other before they boycott anything. Get your foundation straight before you try to fuck with somebody else shit.
I don't watch
all the wrong people.
They're at the red table.
That motherfucking shit. Jada need to sit her ass the fuck down.
She don't. No. She don't need to sit nowhere else. That's the problem. She's sitting too much on things she don't need to be sitting on. That's the problem. Okay. No, she don't need to. She need to stand at all times in a corner.
I'm afraid of that.
But my point is, y'all just say y'all want an all-white Oscar thing. Just say that.
Yeah.
Because that's what it really is.
But shit,
the Oscars always give movies I've never heard of.
Listen, we can't get mad at the Oscars because we don't support our own.
Exactly.
We can't get mad at them. We treat the BET Awards like a cookout.
Yeah,
honey. Because that last award show, I swear to God, I thought we was in the hood.
Listen, they had Sexy Red performing My Booty Hole Brown beside a gospel singer.
Honey, I'm ashamed.
One who helped build BET.
Right.
Dr. Bobby Jones.
I know Bobby Jones had to pray.
My grandma every Sunday, Bobby Jones. I know he got the highest rating gospel show ever.
That's why my grandmother got cable, nigga. We ain't have no cable before she discovered Bobby Jones. She goddamn went to fucking New York for 3 months and came back and realized she didn't have cable to watch Bobby Jones. Nigga, we had cable in a week and a half, nigga.
Listen.
And every Sunday you better not touch that TV.
And the crazy part, you see guests come in and perform live. Like live song, like a live service, like pretty much a live concert every Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, once I saw that, I was like, I ain't going back to the BET Award.
Honey,
like it got to be some happy medium. Like they need to get with
revamp it.
Something.
They got to
completely revamp it.
They got to get somebody executive producer.
Completely revamp it, yo.
Something. Because that was terrible.
I can't do it. But yeah, the Oscars ain't never been for us.
And it ain't gonna never be for us. But until we, and when I say we, this right here,
Grammys too.
That too. Learn how to support one another. We're gonna always have this issue with them. So
they gave Macklemore a Grammy. I mean, the Grammy over Kendrick.
That part.
Where's Macklemore?
Somewhere still trying to sell them green Jordans. The fuck he had going on?
Hey man, when you hot, everybody want to give you a deal, man.
So. Right. Moving on. So this was a kind of a hot topic within our community as well. This was about Jay-Z not giving his cousin $4,800. Now, me personally, and this, let me just give the reason why he didn't do it. So let me give you the setting. So basically, he was saying that, you know, he was going to a family gathering of sorts, and he wasn't there for business. He was there to celebrate whatever the occasion was with family. Mm-hmm. And at this occasion, the cousin basically was on something like, hey, if you give me $4,800, I can turn that into $2 million. And he, you know, he basically said to him, like, listen,
that ain't how it works.
I can't do that. You know, that's not how life works, basically. No. Nobody gives you an opportunity. You have to work for it, which is true. He didn't say anything wrong. And here we go. Everybody think this man is the worst man on earth because he didn't want to give his cousin his money.
Here's what I can say about that. I don't agree or disagree with Jay-Z. What you choose to do with your money is your money.
Agree.
What I can say is what rubbed everybody the wrong way. His delivery was off because I watched that interview, and how he delivered it was real shrewd and kind of uncaringly, and it made it look like Jay-Z was no longer attached to his family.
Could be, but
now, time and place. But I'm also a firm believer in time and place. That wasn't the time, right? The place to ask him for that.
And who's to say we don't know the situation with this said cousin? Who's to say
whether the cousin had already owed him money, whether he was already benefiting,
whether he don't talk to the cousin ever.
Like here's something I know about rich people: you don't ask them for anything. You never ask a rich person for anything. You may want to speak on what you have going on, or you know what I'm saying, like.
Well, I don't even think it has anything to do with being rich. My thing is this, because this happens in every household or family dynamic. We all got that one family member that always want to ask you for money, and you know damn well they ain't gonna pay you back.
But real talk, I ain't about to give you $4,800 for you to go smoke it.
I'm not about to give you $20 for you to go smoke it.
So here's my take on that. So if you can make me $2 million off $4,800, do you have
$4,800?
Do you have a business plan?
There you go. How about
I can't walk into the bank and tell XYZ banker, hey man, you give me $4,800, I make $2 million.
Right.
Now and not have a plan.
Here's the thing about that. How I would look at it is show me you can make $4,800 first.
Right. Another thing. We need to stay out of business. Because you gotta look at these athletes who were very generous to family.
Yep.
And now on that documentary broke.
and got nothing to show for it. And them same family members is saying, Oh, he ain't did shit for me because the motherfucker told you no once.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you the epitome of the example. MC Hammer. MC Hammer put his whole entire hood on. Now we're not talking about give anything, no money to. He had them working. He had them working.
All them people that was they would.
Everybody had on parachute pants, gyrating and doing everything that he was doing in them videos.
Even down to his stylist and seamstress that was making the fucking pants.
But here's how I look at it. You know how, and we all do podcasts, you know how in your inbox you get that random foreigner be like, hey, I can promote your podcast. That's like that in real life.
Yeah.
So imagine you going to Donley and every time you see somebody like, hey, dope, I got this thing for you. Let me get this. And I can turn it
Boy, that is what it is when I go home.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine Jay-Z, you just going to a family cookout.
I lie to you not. If I plan
we gotta stop counting each other's pockets.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Like, we don't compare.
And I ain't got it like that, y'all. I work hard and bust my ass for everything I get. But Midget, when I go home, you know what I literally have to do?
What's up?
Take $100 bill. Break down a 20 or 10, get everything else in 5 and 1s.
Come on, man.
Midget.
So imagine that times 10. And people like, oh, that's a dime to Jay-Z.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Why y'all breaking it down like that? It's not that deep.
It don't matter. And then he got a wife that you know he got to run that by like, yo, cuz.
I'm just
saying.
Jay-Z is in a unique situation. It's kind of unique. Now,
not saying on that.
Anybody else?
Anybody else. Like, hey, baby, cuz want to borrow $4,800. $4,800 for what? He said he can make us $2 million. She probably looking like, come on.
First of all, that man has a wife and 3 kids. He is a provider. Oh, what? 4.
You think Jay-Z need your $2 million?
First of all,
your kickback from his $2 million?
Oh. Sir.
Show me you can make the 4,800 first.
Because I'm sure it was a Pookie. Go back to over there to that couch and sit down.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 20. Show me you can turn that into 48.
You cannot expect people to give you anything. Nothing is given to nobody.
But here's the thing with the internet, people can say anything. Like people can say, "Oh, I need a $500 first date." Excuse me.
What?
Who?
Oh, I need a $500 first date.
What kind of date is that for $500?
I need a Birkin bag for my first gift.
What?
People can say whatever they want on the internet. That's the thing about the internet. You can say whatever you.
If I can hit you in the face with a bucket of water first, then we could talk after that.
Whatever your mind come up with, you can say on the internet, and there's a group of people who think or try to think just like you.
Mm-hmm.
People hate Kevin Samuels for his delivery, but some of the things he said,
he was on point with.
Well, he was on point.
His delivery could have been different, but some of the things he said.
Never mind the messenger. Did you get the message?
Right.
When Jesus was here, they didn't like his delivery.
No, they didn't.
And that's what I'm saying. So on the internet, you can say whatever you want.
Message.
You can say that's the thing about the internet. Jay-Z can say that in the world around. Oh, he too stingy. That's like,
yeah. Like, some of the people that I've despised on this planet have given me the most solid and sound advice. I didn't like their delivery, but God damn it, if they was not lying to me.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I say. So the internet, you can't. Sometimes you gotta take a break from it. Sometimes, like some of these stories I see, like when I see Drake drop, I don't even run to the internet because I know everybody want to break down every bar.
Like the internet has given the lames a lane to actually feel like they fucking opinion matter. We didn't give a fuck about the weirdos' opinions.
There's so many relationship advice podcasts and
Jay-Z don't give a fuck about what y'all got to say about his money.
Not hearing that. He done heard that before.
So long story short, mind your business, drink your water.
Mind your business that pays you.
Right.
Yeah.
And drink water.
Right. Right.
Moving on. So this one tickled me. I'm not gonna lie. This one, Diddy Yeah, boy. Diddy went on to say that Young Miami reminds him of none other than the illustrious Oprah, and that she will be the next rapper billionaire.
I thought she said he remind her of Oprah.
That she is Oprah.
I mean, she getting her bag, but shoot, I just heard that they jumped Glorilla backstage.
Really?
Well, the from the details of that, it was actually JT and Glorilla that got into it.
Yeah, but they say Young Miami was getting some shots in.
No, they said it was actually no physical altercation because what's the girl name? Sexy Red and her publicist jumped in the middle of it, so they never actually got the physical part.
Okay.
But this is my thing, Diddy.
They better leave Glow alone, man. I fuck with Glow, man.
I like Glow too.
I like her better than all of them because she can actually fucking rap.
Right, she has talent and she has a likable personality.
Yeah,
she does.
But back to this Oprah thing. Because that really worried my soul. Mind you, I don't like Oprah.
I see.
But
hey, grab me one, yo.
It irked my soul because, honey, this is the same girl that says she got flued out. Oprah ain't never. Where's flued?
Man, look, man, like
they
gotta stop giving talentless people all this fucking fame, yo.
Let's be honest here. Had she not been sleeping with Diddy, she would not have this show.
This is what y'all not realizing, man. This is what y'all not realizing. Stop for a second. Diddy is trying to right his wrongs
because he done fucked up. The water rising on him
on this earth. So you know her show is on Revolt. So
I try to revolt it as much as possible.
Let me get her bag before I have to go do this time.
Oh, because he about to sit down.
He definitely about to sit down. Then he about to lay down. He got a lot of dirt on his hands.
Let me give my people their publishing before I lay down.
Let me try to at least clean up something to where my kids can at least say I weren't the devil.
Before I go to these pearly gates, let God at least have to think about it before he let me in. That if he gonna let me in.
Because everybody that you really owed royalties and publishing to is dead, bro. Mm-hmm. The people that you really owed outside of Mace, is dead, bro.
Biggie.
Oh, Craig Mack joined a cult, man.
Biggie, Craig Mack.
You had Craig Mack fucked up in South Carolina in a cult. Okay. Cult. He was fucked up. My man was done.
In the middle of nowhere, South Carolina, too. He weren't in Myrtle Beach.
Right. There was no more flavor in his ear in South Carolina. None. My man was tasteless out there.
Did he know that before God, that judgment day come, he got to give God at least
Biggie mom. You fucked over Biggie moms.
And that seemed like the sweetest lady ever.
Come on, man.
Y'all know how she was coming about her son Christopher Wallace. Y'all know how she was coming.
She asked y'all to do one thing.
Listen.
One thing. Take care of my son.
Right. And you did him dirty.
You know how kids give you those googly eyes when you about to spank them? Mm-hmm. That's what Diddy doing to the world. Mm-hmm. God, I know I did some things, but if you just look at this one time, I'll be all right. So that's what it is, man. It's that karma, man. It's that.
Sir, you going too far with it. We already listen. First of all, stop. I need them to just stop. Them both of them, Diddy and Young Miami. We know you his beard. We know. First of all, there's no sexual nothing going on between y'all two. We know this. If anything, you are holding a dildo to this man butt every night. We know that much. But y'all not really getting in like that.
He fucking her in the bunkie too. He done test her bunkie hole.
I don't think so. What I think is she fucking him.
Okay. It's past that hour where things get crazy.
He the one getting flued out. He's getting flued out.
Nah.
Cause you forget.
Oh yeah. I caught that.
You forget she likes women more than she like men. She said this in an interview with Jason Lee.
I mean, if
how do you get famous?
Huh?
From being messy.
Who?
Yeah.
Jason Lee.
He started being messy, and you know.
Basically, I'm friends with him on social media. He's
But he does have good interviews.
But he do his job. I ain't even gonna lie to
you.
He
does have good interviews. I ain't even gonna lie. He does have like journalistically. I don't know if he went to school for it or not, but he does have good interviews.
But my thing is this, y'all, you are. She is there in place to push that you are a straight man, and she is there for a bag.
No more. I don't really think that he's trying to hide it no more.
Oh, he's still trying to hide it. He's still trying to hide it, but it's not working. It's really not.
And shit. Everybody know about your parties, bro. You out here with the butt naked basketball, all types of shit.
Hey man, you ain't got on no shirt.
Right. How the fuck I'm gonna shoot free throws and everybody butt naked?
Easy.
I'm gonna post you up, man.
From the back. From the back.
I'm gonna guard you, man. You trying to post me up, man? Get out.
Easy.
I'm not even showing up, brother.
Nah, that ain't me.
He's the ball holder. He's the official ball holder. You're not getting it.
Oh god.
This is what he does.
Was that number 4 or 5?
That was number 4. I think.
No, that was definitely 5.
Outside, okay.
That was definitely 5.
Real quick with them. Sexy Red sex tape drop. I'm not surprised. That just looked dirty.
I haven't seen it, but they say she lying because her coochie ain't pink. They said brown.
Man, listen.
Honey, you didn't see it?
I seen the memes and I was like, that don't
Well, I watched it. I did watch it. And honey, I'm sorry. I could not get past the fact I thought that was Young Thug in a bonnet.
Somebody said she like Raj from
She definitely did. Definitely.
I've only seen the memes.
Say she like Raj from What's Happening, man.
They said go on Twitter to find it, but everything I found on Twitter was like a fake link to it. So
I'll send it to you.
And I'm really not about to go through all that to see no Sexy Red.
I'll send it.
That ain't even something I want to run to the internet to see.
It's this. Listen, I understand. To be honest with me, they said she's so devastated. Honey, your whole existence.
There's a whole different Red Who flicks I dig deep try to find before I do that. Fuck, I'm looking about the goddamn.
I know Red. She ain't devastated.
How you devastated?
She dropped that shit.
Right, you was trying to do a Kim K and it wasn't, baby. No.
You dropped that shit, man. Stop that bullshit, man.
Also, lastly, Anthony Mackie on Movie News. Mm-hmm. He turned down the lady and her son or grandson for a picture.
Yeah, man, that man was tired, man.
Listen, man.
Can we be mad?
I'm not mad.
You can't be mad at him,
yo. Like he just like she was like, so you ain't gonna do? He's like, absolutely not.
because you want to know why? Because it wasn't genuine. Like the fact that she went straight.
The little boy didn't even know who he was. Don't try to force use your kid to force on me. He don't even watch Marvel.
He saw that setup coming. He saw that coming. Like, yo, leave that fucking man alone, yo.
At the end of the day, they are human beings just like we are.
Listen.
And they get tired.
I have days to where I don't care what family member you is. Leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
That's like somebody coming up to you. That's like somebody coming up to you and be like, oh yeah, I saw you got that something for the coach. I seen it. You be like, which one you saw? And they be like, which interview?
That part.
That interview. You know the one. You know the one. I saw them all. I can't.
Yeah, okay.
Like, get up out of here. So that's you know me because you probably saw me. You know I was famous. So you try to woo me in with this little kid. Like I don't run. Like when I see people, I don't want to take a picture. I'll speak to you and that's it. Plenty of the entertainers I met.
And they respect the hell out of people like us.
You know,
they sure do.
How you doing? Well, so if you don't even look like you want to be spoken to, I ain't gonna speak.
Like to be honest with you, I'm gonna tell you a quick story. Like, because I was asked this like right after me and Joe did the Cassidy interview, and it was like, "Wow, how was you when you met Cassidy? Normal? What do you mean?
We made that nigga feel at home,
right? We was talking shit.
Like, yo, we found out he was a real individual, just
right.
like the rest of us.
I was cracking Joseph because he was fumbling with his blinds and shit. Like, I mean,
Tiana said she did start watching. You do know a lot of people.
Yo, listen, y'all have no idea. Jazz is tied into the who's who. Like, I ain't even gonna tell you who she related to because she don't even like to whoop that, but Jazz is tied the fuck in.
We'll talk about that after this.
Sis is tied in. What, man? Look, I'm fucking with Jazz about 5 years now. Y'all better catch up.
The thing is, these people are normal.
And they don't. Some days you have
like these people are normal people.
Yeah.
Like I saw you setting it up, trying to get your grandson to come over to me. No, like don't force this child into something.
Right.
Because he don't care if I take a picture of him or not.
To be honest with you, half the time, a lot of these celebrities just want you to talk to them normal.
Listen,
they don't want you to be on no stardom, fandom type of vibe. They just want to feel normal because they do that every day. They're on every day of the second.
Listen,
every day.
I will give you guys a quick story and then I'm done. The baby had a voting thing here in Charlotte. And we had to go work it for him. And there was a girl, she lost her job because she was sexually assaulting, sexually harassing a guy at the job. Listen, this girl told us her whole life. So she flew to Miami because she thought he was going to be in Miami. But he went there quick and then came back to Charlotte because he had this voting thing where he was trying to get younger people to vote. You know what I'm saying? Like, use your voting rights. People died for this cause. People protested. So use your rights. So he comes. And so she ends up flying from Miami. Now, she just got her severance pay. It's all her money to fly. So she comes to Charlotte and she's just over there inching up. So we see her and we're like, yo, you need to back up. Like, he's You
was there, Midgie?
I was there.
I saw that in the gas station.
No, not that one. Okay, it was in like a field in Charlotte. And he's talking to us like I know he comes off as gangster, but he's a very hilarious guy. And he his bodyguard more of the stickler, like, nah, don't do that. But he's one of those he give out that gangster persona, but he's a very nice guy. Like, it was a dude I guess he knew from high school, came up like, hey, John, I guess they call him John. Can I get a picture? So his bodyguard was like, no, man, no. So he was like, man, if I take a picture with him, I'm gonna take a picture with everybody else. So the bodyguard was like, nah, just let him go. So he's like, man, I can't do a man like that. So he called the dude, white guy, over. He's like, come over here. Took a picture and everybody ran off. He's like, and we might as well start taking pictures now. So he, I know it looks a way for the people, but when I met him, it was a totally different guy. So they just want you to talk. And that girl's he was ignoring her because she was super fan out. She was trying to sneak around us to come talk to him. And he's just like, yo, y'all see that? And we was like, yeah, we keep telling her to back up. He's like, man, this ain't. He's like, and his manager was like, yo, dudes are worse than girls. Like with mixtapes.
Yeah.
Yo, can I sneak through to give baby this mixtape? Like, no, nigga. I can't let you in and you try to do something to him and then they blaming us.
Listen, they'll knock women over trying to get there.
Yeah.
No, trying to and his manager was like, yo, really? They really will. She's like, they're worse than the men out here. We talked for a long time.
I almost called out one of my homeboys just now, but I'm gonna leave him alone. I gotta realize
that's my story about celebrities.
This is syndicated on numerous platforms. And I ain't want to have to punch him in his mouth.
Nah, man, let him live. Stall him out, Debo. Stall him out. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get some of these episodes up probably tomorrow, Tuesday.
Cool.
So people can catch up. So be on the lookout for that.
By the way, if anybody needs any promotion, any advertising, please feel free to inbox me, Midgie or Rose. If you need advertising with something for the culture, please inbox Dazzy J. Feel free to hit us up. And we are all on all social media platforms. Yes, this project is streamed on YouTube also.
Yes, YouTube, Google, Apple. So when you're at work or you're riding in your car and you want to go back and get a good laugh from the past, just pick an episode. We pretty much do this every episode. So
great episodes, great interviews.
Yeah. So other than that, Jazz, you got anything coming up?
I do. Don't want to speak on it just yet.
Okay, well, we'll hold that. We'll say that for another time.
But I do got some great stuff coming up, and I will drop y'all in that soon.
Yeah, we're trying to get some more things popping up. But we'll be in touch soon. We'll be in touch soon. Shout out to my boy Andre. I think he's coming up in a play in Columbia.
Dorsey, stay working.
Definitely trying to get to the Secrets in Plain Sight red carpet when they do it in Columbia. So we're still working on that to get a shot. If you know, Secret in Plain Sight is a series that started on YouTube. Tubi picked it up. One of the better things Tubi done. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. And we're trying to get there and interview the cast. Cast is very nice. We had a young lady star, female star. We had him on. So, just trying to maneuver and network. And so anything that happens. But if you got anything for us, let us know. Any suggestions, any movies you've seen and you want us to check out, just shoot us a quick message. Tiana hit me up all the time in the box and let me know.
It's Halloween.
I just want to give one shout out. And this is more North Carolina, because y'all know I'm in North Carolina. I'm not. Shout out to James Jones, who is a director here in the area. He was able to pull Terrell Hicks. And if y'all don't know who Terrell Hicks is, she is Keisha from Belly. Okay.
Yeah,
in Bronx Tale. She will be filming in Greenville starting January for his film, which brings me to tie up to December for something for the culture, because y'all look out for that. I'm gonna just say that y'all look out for that.
Yes. Not only was she Keish from Belly,
yo Keish,
she was in she was your youngin' in the Bronx Tale.
Yes. I mean, I love Terrell Hicks, but I'm definitely gonna have to have some words with her about her and my man.
And when I say
girl,
she's a DMX. In her mind, she's
I'm his wife. I'm his wife.
When I saw her as a youth in Bronx Tale, I was like, there's not another woman on this earth.
Gorgeous girl. Gorgeous woman.
So I'll be tuned in. If she want to talk about the movie, just let her know. We will gladly talk to her. Is she married?
Say less.
No, I'm playing.
Hey, a whole fist about to come from out of
Yeah, but thank y'all, man. Be on the lookout for everything we got coming up. Check us out. Go back, watch old episodes. Go check out something for the culture. And we'll be back next Sunday.
I got the Doe Show too. Shit,
I got
the Doe Show.
Cooking with Doe, fishing with Doe, working out with Doe.
Something for your taste buds. Don't forget something for your taste buds. That's me as well.
Okay.
Taste buds, small but mighty movers. Whatever you want, whatever you need. Get you a dog. Shout out to Winston, because I might need to get him to come build me a shed, but that's on another thing.
You, bro. All you gotta do is make the call.
Yeah, so
got you, boy.
But yeah, man, check everything out. Go learn how to cook, learn how to do whatever.
Yeah.
And we'll be here next Sunday, hopefully with some horror movies and anything else.
We're gonna do some wig tutorials next week.
Ooh. No comment. No tea, no shade.
I'm gonna be up here just
plucking hairlines.
Appreciate y'all rocking with us. We'll see y'all next Sunday. Y'all have a good night.
Love y'all.
Have a good night, y'all.